Well, it's the weekend, and this is take two of this video because there is an extension on my computer that keeps trying to want to install something that's not working, and so it restarted my video. So, thank you, Lenovo, because you're a POS. Anyways, it's the weekend. I've made it through halfway through chemo. So I had chemo number 3 on Thursday, but before we get to that, I had cancer support group on Tuesday. So that was interesting. So I showed up and, I was early because I'm always early. And it's just funny to me how people are not early. I just don't know. People are just late to everything. I don't get it. But anyways, I get there. There's 2 ladies there. I said hi to them, went and sat down like a couple seats away from them, like not too far away that I didn't seem like it wasn't like I didn't want to talk to them, but like I didn't really want to be like in their conversation. So then like these 2 other ladies show up and one sits next to me, and then I found out she's the facilitator, and so I like jokingly was like, oh, maybe I should second guess my seat now. But I mean, it was fine. Everybody was very nice. I had to introduce myself in the beginning and do the like, I'm Emily, and they do not all go, hi Emily, like you see in like support groups on TV. I don't know if they do that in like AA and stuff, but do not do that in cancer group, which I was glad because I didn't want to keep saying hi to everybody as they like gave their little spiel. So I gave my spiel about everything with some like colorful annotations or whatever. And one lady actually was like, you should have a comedy show. And I'm like, yeah, I hope I bring some humor to this then. But then the interesting thing is, people are showing up late, but like most everybody was there at this point, and this lady shows up late, and I look over, and it's some lady I worked with like 20 years ago. So she sat next to me. We didn't really talk though. We weren't like friends or anything when we worked together. So yeah, I'm not like close with her or anything. But anyway, so she's in my group, which was interesting. But so it was fine. Most everybody in the group is cancer free now and are on like their hormone pills or something like that. I did hear some people talk about some issues that they had after like they got cancer free and were ending up on another drug, and it gave them other issues. Some ladies talked about the breast reconstructive surgery where 2 ladies said it and I didn't understand what the word was they kept saying, so I finally asked one lady what it was, and she summed it up pretty funny where she said you take the muffin top and you get 2 cupcakes. So I thought it was pretty funny. But one lady had nerve damage with that, and like her stuff always feels like it's on fire unless she's on this drug. And then for a while, she felt like she was good, so she stopped taking the drug, and then the fire came back. So she's looking to try to figure out someone to help her, because her surgeon that did it was, from the way she said, is just like, I don't know what to tell ya, which it just boggles my mind that there are so many doctors and surgeons that like you tell them something, and instead of them trying to figure it out, they're like, never heard that before. Because there was one of the things that was happening to me that I brought up, and they were literally like, never heard of that. This is why I like, what are they? DOs, I think is what it is. Type of doctors. I don't know, I'm getting the letters wrong because I have chemo brain right now, but, because they like look at you as a whole, and they're like, oh, what could be causing this problem? Instead of just like, oh, I don't know what that is. We'll see what happens later. But anyways, so support group, it was nice. It was nice to hear some of the stuff. There's one other lady that's in her radiation phase. Like she has the same steps as me. But yeah, everybody seemed pretty nice. They have functions that they do for the holidays. Like they brought up Halloween, and I was like, do you guys dress up? And they were like, oh, never thought of that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're not dressing up? I'm like, I have so many options right now what it could be. So apparently they're going to dress up this year, so that should be interesting. But yeah, so that was that. My toe was still hurting after that, so that like infection I have in the nail bed, it's just not going away. But on Wednesday was when my mom and Aubrey came into town, and then Alexandra joined us later. So we went to the petting zoo, which was at the Gildna Foundation. And I mean, it was small, little petting zoo. It was kind of rainy that day. So it was like, I don't know, just kind of like hit or miss. But we went to that. They did, we're getting pizza brought in afterwards, but I'm glad I did not even stay for pizza because Emily has an issue with red sauce. It gives me acid reflux now. So can't have anything that's like tomato based. So good, good, good. That's all fun. But yeah, so we went to the petting zoo. There was a cute little bunny. There's alpaca. These goats that kept trying to get over the fence to eat the bush. There was a donkey that was really cute. Some chickens, which I did not know they were so soft, and ducks. But yeah, I think we were there for probably maybe like a half hour, 45 minutes. We ended up going into the kid area in the bottom and playing foosball, which was really fun. It was me versus my mom and Aubrey, and I think I won. It was very close though. But yeah, so that was a good time. And then afterwards, because the pizza order had gone wrong anyways, so it was supposed to be pizza first and then the petting zoo, but the pizza didn't get like ordered properly, so it was after. So it was perfect for us because we just left and went to Red Coat Tavern, which I am so glad we did because that was like my my last meal, as I was calling it. So I had some delicious clam chowder, my fries with zip sauce, which love their zip sauce, and I was a little worried it was not going to be good, but zip sauce good. Red Coat Tavern, thank you. And that was pretty much that. And then Alexandra showed up later at night because she had been coming back from a trip that she took with one of her best friends. So we just all kind of hung out and then went to bed. And then Thursday morning, Alexandra went with me to chemo. Things moved pretty quickly. So I don't know if they just got better because there really weren't that many people there on Thursday. But I got back there probably within a half hour and set up with my drugs by, I think my 8 o'clock was my thing. And I think I started my drugs about 9 o'clock maybe quarter till, but it was better than normal. I was done by 12:15, which normally I'm not done until like 1 o'clock, so that was better. I had a good nurse. She was very nice. Alexandra went and got us Starbucks at some point and got it for my nurse too. Which is a pro tip from Alexandra, is that you need to like butter up these nurses and everything, which I get. But at my place, because there's so many dang nurses and I never see a consistent person, I'm not going to butter them up that much because it's like, no, I'm only going to butter up the ones that are seeing me consistently because it's like, I see all these new people all the time. Like, even though the office manager, like, put in my file that the 2 PAs I'm supposed to see, I got my schedule while I was there, which the scheduling nurse was very nice to me. I'm not even seeing the 2 PAs that I said I wanted to see. There's a new one in the rotation that I never even seen her name before. So, but I'm like, whatever. I'm so tired of arguing with them and trying to, like, be advocate for myself. So if it's regarding a PA, whatever, I don't even care anymore. But other stuff I will go to bat for. But I'm just so tired of this. So my next chemo is set for July 16th. I only have my schedule up through that. And then in that time, I'll be meeting with my surgeon. And I also have to go back to the vulva doctor, which is upstairs at the cancer place, to get that rechecked because I pushed it off that last time. But yeah, so we ended up meeting up with my cousin Erica after that at Shake Shack, which was good. And then we, before that, because we had to wait for her to show up, went to one of those, like, I think it's called Detroit Claws. It's one of those crane game kind of machine places, which is very cute. So we all got a little stuffy. I gave mine to Aubrey. It was a lamb, but it was really cute. But anyway, so we did that. I ended up getting a script for some antibiotic ointment for my toe because the antibiotic did nothing. So now I have an ointment to put on it, and I got a script to see a podiatrist, which I made that appointment, but I'm not seeing them for like 3 weeks because they're like booked. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe it'll be gone by then. But as of right now, it's not. My toe is still infected. let's see what else. Oh, we went and got ice cream later that night, and Alexandra took off, went back up to my mom's area, so that way she could do some studying. And then my mom, Aubrey, and I played Animal Jam all night, which was fun. And then Friday morning was, I'm looking down because I have to see my notes because I keep forgetting what's going on. Friday, I had to go out to Grosse Point in the morning. My mom and Aubrey came with, which originally Aubrey was thinking she was going to go back with Alexandra on Thursday night, but she decided not to. So after that change happened, I thought I was going to be on my own, which I just don't like driving around these appointments by myself, but they went with me. We stopped at this little cute coffee shop, which I don't remember the name of it now, but got a coffee, and I had a blueberry muffin that was really good. And then we went to the Grosse Point, Beaumont. And everybody's really nice there and everything. Aubrey and Mom just stayed in the lobby. I went in the back. And then the stitches aren't showing. So they had nothing that they could clip out. So I don't know if the stitches just went bloop back into my skin from the time that the glue came off. But whatever. It was nothing. Like, it was so funny. It was just like, the lady's like, there's really nothing. I mean, I can't grip. I don't see anything. And I was like, well, I guess that's what it is. But still really nice. They didn't like make me feel like I wasted their time or anything. So I still like the Grosse Point Hospital, even though it's so funny, like the things I hear from like other nurses that have been at like worked at the places and then didn't work at the places. Basically, it sounds like everybody hated the places they've worked at and they were all horrible. So it's like I don't even think you can judge like how you feel about a place hearing other people's feedback, because it's all subjective. But because people talk crap about Royal Oak all the time, now I'm hearing crap about Grosse Point. Troy bothers me because I don't know, they seem like they're annoying whenever I have to go out there, but I don't know. So yeah, so that was about it. And then I had to go get my shot, and so Mom and Aubrey took me up there, dropped me off, and then they just waited kind of in the outside area of the cancer center versus going into the depressing area that I go into. So the shot was pretty quick. It was actually the same nurse that did my chemo, but like I originally thought the shot was supposed to be put in slowly, but then this nurse was like bleep and like bye, see ya, and my arm did hurt a little more later that day, so maybe that was because she went fast, where like the normal nurse that I love that normally does my shot goes really slow when she does it. But whatever, it is what it is. And then after that, my mom and Aubrey left to go pick up the other sister and her kiddos from the airport, so I was solo. Pretty much just laid around on the couch for most of the day. I was kind of a little tired, and then Melissa came over later, and we were going up to Gilda's again for her 80th birthday celebration, which they had this like agenda, and it was like pretty short and everything. Like I was like, oh, we could do this. It's from 5 to 7. It was like from 5 to 5:45 was like appetizers, and then there was supposed to be some little speech by Gilda's brother, and then cake, and then a comedian, I think. I can't remember the order, but anyways, so we get there early because that's just how we do things, and the appetizers aren't set up, so we go in the back, like the garden area, and we just are like standing at a table talking to each other, and then a lady comes by and she's like, the appetizers are out, so we're like, yay! So we go and get appetizers. They got some good food from Papa Joe's, maybe I want to say, but they had these little like roll-up sandwiches, but I had to avoid everything with tomatoes, obviously. They had a bunch of veggies, some dip, some fruit, but I avoided the fruit because fruit's an issue with me when I'm close to chemo. So we had like appetizers, and then it's like not even 5:45. It was 5:30 at this point, and I was bored. Melissa was bored, I could tell. And one of the ladies from group had been there and came up and said hi when we were getting food. But other than that, there was like really, I don't know. I just didn't really feel like mingling. I mean, I had chemo like the day before, so I think I was just over it. So I basically released us. I was like, do you want to go? And she's like, yes. So then we just came back to my house, watched a show, and that was that. So yeah, so now it's Saturday. I'm done with my steroids and everything. My arm kind of hurts a little bit from where I got the shot still, but not too bad. I am going to go up to a Royal Oak Art Fair today at starts at 10. It shouldn't be too hot by that time. It's supposed to get really stinking hot this week, which is gonna be great. Like I think it's like 90s and the heat index is in the 100s, so my air conditioning is gonna be working overtime. But so Mr. Ted's coming over. We're gonna go up to the art show for a little bit, walk around, because I think I just need to keep moving, because I've noticed, like, from when my mom was here for the last chemo, because now I'm solo and I got nobody, and even next chemo I have nobody. I'm like it's nice having somebody to help keep me distracted, and I'm like, so at least I'm going doing some with Mr. Ted, because I think if as long as I go out and do something, like, I get some energy. But if I'm laying in my house, I'm not gonna have energy. And then, like, even just doing chores and stuff, it's like that doesn't work. It, like, just makes me tired. But like if I go out into like the wild, I'm a little better. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if tomorrow, because like last time Sunday and Monday were my worst. Well, Monday was the worst, but Sunday is when it kind of started feeling like really lethargic. So I'm hoping that maybe it's not as bad this time. I don't know. I just don't know what to expect anymore. Everything is just always crazy. But I already started doing the chemo mouthwash, so hopefully I will not get bad chemo mouth this time. I'm gonna start doing the thrush. I say it wrong every time, but I'm gonna start doing that mouthwash today too. So hopefully I can get ahead of all those like symptoms that I get normally. But yeah, so 3 down, 3 to go. It won't be done till the end of August, so even though it's like halfway done, it still seems so far away. And I'm tired of this. And I know it's a lot. So yeah, that's that. So hopefully we'll have some fun at the art fair, and then we might run to Tractor Supply after that, because they have a ghost blow mold that's holding a chicken that I saw on I think Instagram, and I really feel like I need to have this in my life for some reason. Maybe it's because I just saw that chicken and petted it at the Gilda's place. I don't know, but yeah. So that's that. Nothing else really going on. This little booth is taking a little snooze-a-palooza over here right now, so we're all doing good. So yeah, so everybody have a fabulous weekend, and cross your fingers that my tomorrow and my Monday aren't too bad, because Tuesday I'm planning on running into the office at least for lunchtime, because there's something going on. But so yeah, so see you later, alligators.